Hey guys. So, I'm gonna head to the store for my neighbor. She tried to do an order, I guess, through Walmart delivery. I don't know if they have no delivery date time today, or I'm not sure. However, she asked if I would go, and I said no problem. So I'm gonna go there and do that. I was actually down to Tasha's. She trying to get all organized for school. And she's washing all the kids' clothes, you know? And I'm gonna organize them in the closet as outfits. And so I told her, oh, I'll help. I love doing that. Oops, I have receipts that I have to get together and scan them on the Fetch app. So let me put them up here. Okay. So I was like, oh, I love doing that. So she showed me, they went school shopping more so at the beginning of summer, so to say. And she was pulling out some bags. And there was a bag that had, okay, so there's 3 pairs of pants and 3 shirts. So it's 3 outfits. And you can interchange those outfits. They all mix and match together. And she had purchased 2 of them. One for Everly and one for Amelia. I'm telling you, there's way more than 6 outfits. There's probably at least 12 that you can interchange and make them look, you know, a little different. So I was like, that is adorable. I didn't see any of that when I went. She said, Mom, this is back when we went in, I think July, near July 4th, because they had did a, went to the baseball game and such, and they went to lunch first, and they had extra time, so they had stopped at, I want to say, it was TJ Maxx, I want to say. So they had stopped there, and that's when they had purchased those. I was like, that is adorable. So there's, like, in one of them, there's 2 pairs of pants that are a little bit of a flare leg, and then a straight leg. And then in the other one, it's got, like, on the side where it, like, scrunches up a little bit. It's just so cute. So I was helping her do that when the neighbor sent me a text. And I told her, I'll be back. So, she is making baked spaghetti tonight and asked if I'd like to join. I was like, absolutely. That is delicious when you put the ricotta in the, after you know, get your spaghetti together, and then you put the ricotta and you bake it a little bit. Oh, divine. I asked her if she had mozzarella, and she said, not that much. So I said, well, you know what? Since the neighbor wants me to go, what I'm going to do is pick up a bag of that, and we could add it on top if you'd like. And she's like, absolutely. I said, do you have garlic toast? She said, no. I said, I'll pick up that. Then I thought about it. You know how I thought about this when I went home and went next door and got her card. I thought about, how you get the sliced Italian bread like in the Walmart bakery, and then you get the garlic butter, and then you can sprinkle if you want mozzarella, or if you just want like garlic toast. So I'm thinking of getting that. So guys, I'm so excited for, you know, the girls to go to school. They're so excited. Everly can't wait. She wakes up every day, and either 5 watching, you know, babysitting while Tasha's at work, or, you know, Tasha gets them. Is it school today? When is school? I can't wait to meet my teacher. You know what I'm saying? I think they have orientation tomorrow, I think, where they drop off all their school supplies, which is nice, you know what I mean? Because their book bags are going to be full. So they drop that all off the night before, know exactly where their classroom is. So the one thing with Everly going to 3 hours a day, she's going to the morning, so Amelia will not be bused in the morning. She'll be riding because they'll go to the same school. At first, originally, it was going to be over at the other school, but I think what they did was put the ones that just turned 3 and such, the younger ones, I think they put them there. And then, because Everly's going to be 4 in December, she could have been in the other one that was full-time. She just missed, I think, November, I want to say November 30th or December 1st is the cutoff, so she won't be able to attend full-time till next year. So, and that's when she'll be bused. So they'll both be bused, you know, in the morning. So that's pretty much what's going on there. too much. Guys, I did watch the live, and I'm sorry, that ending, that closing, how to go, if like you're financially stable or something, you know, in other words, donate, but she didn't mean to say it the way she did. I've got it. I can't believe that someone says they have pride, but yet puts that out there. The ones that, you know, are better off and maybe could have a little bit of money are those who work very hard for their money. Those who work that have a retirement or a pension or, you know, get Social Security now. Those who are saved are ones that are financially a little better off. You know what I mean? And the way the economy is going, you can't plan for anything nowadays. So, I don't know. That really upset me to help stay another month. If you're going month to month like that, that is so stressful and scary. Like, and awful funny how nice and pleasant, because it's the end of the month. It's just, something was off. I don't know, maybe it's me. Could be. Who knows? But it upset me. And what it upset me for more so was Sally. Because come the winter months, come when you run out of things to sell, you know, you're depending on a settlement for the firefighters, you know. You're dependent on, you know, Jim getting approved in back pay, which there might be a $500 that he would get per month because Jerry Ann already receives part of SSI. SSI caps out at like $1,400 and something. So we'll say $500. Jim will get $500. Okay? You even look at a year, so maybe a back pay of $6,000 something. It's not going to be a ton of money for the settlement. What will that get them? 5 months? At that point, when you get that money, that's when you should look for a little smaller place to rent that you're able to afford each month. Yes, your first month is going to be more expensive with your security deposit. Yes, but your rent will be lower. Jim will have less to maintain. Like a 2-bedroom, you could share an office space. It's not like you need a guest room. Really, there's no guests. Really, your living room is basically empty. Your mother-in-law's room is just used for storage. What are we thinking? I don't know. She also mentioned something about going on her main channel for something. I can't even think of it right now. All I thought of, you know, here's Sally in her 70s having to, no. Just, it's unreal. But I guess that's the life they choose to live, is dependent on donations, dependent on, you know, Marnie to take care of Oreo's needs. And you're talking about a second dog? It's only a little extra food? Well, there's the vet cost too, yearly. You can't clip toenails, so there's another, you got to take your dog to get the toenails clipped, and it's more than a little extra money for food. And sometimes you have a difficult time affording food, and you feed your dog way too many treats. Not being mean, but it is what it is. They're going to be busy probably. Ooh, that person turned in the wrong way. Yeah, so I did watch it. You know, Jim doesn't do very many, and if you really wanted income, and you know, if he earned a little income, it wouldn't hurt him if he earned $100 or $200 a month. Can you please tell me why he cannot do vlogs or videos where he could earn $100 or $200 and put that towards the mortgage? I don't know. I really don't. But it's their story. Let them tell it. You know, mother, we're using Jim. a mother who has supported you as well as she had, taking care of your needs, your wants, you know, keeping a roof over your head. You didn't have to worry, because if you and Jerry couldn't make, you know, your monthly rent or such, you knew your mother, it's not very busy. Ooh. You knew your mother had it. Like, come on, let's be real. Let's really be real. You know, and it was always Jerry's house. She never spoke about her mother-in-law owning that. Let's also speak on the, you know, matter that how long has she accused Sally of having dementia? And look how well Sally does. Like, she was putting that, instilling that in her mind and making her feel probably less than, like something was wrong with her. That's not a way to live. But let me go do this. All right. Welcome back. And now I think I'll go get a medium iced coffee. Just because, oh, actually, I have to return the woman's text. So, give me a moment. I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back. All right, guys, that just took a moment. I apologize, but like I said, I'm going to head home. I'm going to get a medium iced coffee. And then it's 5:15. I'm going to head back down to Tasha's and bring in the cheese that I purchased. I actually got breadsticks, garlic and cheese or Parmesan cheese breadsticks. So I got those to bring down for the baked spaghetti that she is making. And I think I'm going to pull out back for her groceries and get that all taken care of. And pretty much that'll be it for the day. Let's see, today is just Monday, guys. Today is actually, because of the holiday, today is trash night, so I gotta make sure that gets out Monday, because usually it's Sunday night for Monday, but being Labor Day, it's Monday for Tuesday. And happy Labor Day to all, and thank you to all those who have served, or all those families that have served and given up so much, not just, you know, their time and such. Some had given up their lives to protect us, so thank you. It's a weird thing, I didn't do any yard sailing, garage sailing this year. I have in the previous past years. I didn't record it or anything. Well, when I went to look for the one recording, I did about with the Halloween stuff, and I can't find them. I don't know what I did with it. I don't understand. I think I only have a few, and I had quite a few. I was just going to post it on the short to show you guys, those that are interested in Halloween, like what, I think it was Home Goods had. I think it's Marshall and Home Goods. And I think I did a TJ Maxx as well, but I looked in my recently deleted as well, and they weren't there, so who knows? But I basically have spent my so-called limit for the week. So, but I feel good because I did get extra clothes for the kids for school. I did also put a few things away for Christmas. So I feel good about it. Next week's a different thing. Gotta make sure I have my money put away for Duncan too. And actually, I don't know, it's getting late. I might not even get one. Because I still have that left, so. And like I said, it's already 5 something, and last night I didn't sleep well. I couldn't fall asleep too well after midnight. And the only thing that I basically watched was on YouTube, Cops, you know, and they had one that was like 3 hours long, so I figured I'd put that on, because sometimes it'll pop up, are you still watching? Yes. there's a few different things I'd like to do some lives on. Some of the things, the horrific things that families, well, children go through because of other family members failing them. Just like with that whole Ruby case, other family members failed them. You know what I mean? So just, it's heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. You don't hear too much about that anymore. Then there's so many kids missing on Facebook. Local. In like somewhere in Buffalo. I want to say one was in Albany. It's like these children go missing, like young. I'm talking maybe 8 to 15, 16. And it's, you know, I love when they, you know, they've been found. I love that. It's just like, but is there a reason why they're running away? Is there, you know, somebody luring them away? It's protect your children at all costs. If that means looking at your child's phone and going through it, then so be it. That's your right as a parent. Be mindful. If they're on the phone a lot, just be mindful. Like JR has said, it doesn't matter. They're 15, 16. If they have a phone and they're messaging people, you know, he's going to look through. And he also wants to, he said, I'll get them all iPhones and they'll go right to the iCloud, because JR is a very protective, very protective. Like, I'm telling you right now, when I tell you his little girls can't have a 2-piece bathing suit, cannot have crop tops, I'm not kidding you. They were at the store. What was it when we, it might have been Marshall's. And Everly, no, it was Target. Everly wanted this 2-piece bathing suit. And Tasha goes, no, your dad is not going to approve of that. And she said, yes, he will. Yes, he will, shaking her head all attitude. So Tasha called him and said, Everly wants to get this bathing suit. And he said, absolutely not. Everly goes, I didn't really want it anyways. But, you know, because there's so many sick people out there. If there weren't sick people out there, it'd be a different story. I remember years ago when we had a peeping Tom. He had a daughter, Eleanor. I'll never forget it. I can't remember his name right now, but there was not something right there. The way, you know, she was daddy, 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 and there was something not right, and he would peep in our windows, and he got arrested for it like 2 or 3 times for peeping in the window. He actually tried to get in the side door way back when. DiVincenzo was his last name. DiVincenzo. And he tried to come through the side door, and my mother caught him and called the police, and he tried to say that he seen his dog or something running this side door. No, the door was shut, but we moved from there real quick when he started to do that. So, all right, I'm almost home, and I'm going to bring this down to my neighbor and then come back down here, and that'll be it for the day. Take care. Bye.